Some background here. Working on my JBL Flip 3, got the cover off, and I'm about to take these end speakers off, right? Take off all these screws here. Got them all set aside. And I figured, like the rest of this, there's some adhesive, right? Maybe holding on these speakers. Maybe they're sealed because this speaker is water resistant. At least this one is. And so I'm kind of figuring there's a seam there, of course, and maybe there's some sealant. I can see there's somewhat of a gasket right in between there. And I say, okay, let me just try to pop this off carefully so that I don't tear a wire off the back of this speaker. And as I was doing that, it just popped right off. And I looked at it and I said, what the hell? I mean, for sure, there's got to be a wire that I tore off. But if you look inside, there's nothing there, man. I mean, it just sits there. And I said to myself, is this a fucking gimmick? Like, what's going on? What am I paying for here? I mean, I know these move when the speaker is on, and I figure that's exactly where the bass is coming from. And then you've got two kind of mid/tweeter speakers here. But I looked, there's no wires. This little diaphragm just kind of is sitting in place. And I said, does this still work? So I turned it on. Right now it is powered on. It's connected to my PC, my Mac, sorry, my desktop computer. And it still works. I figured it was going to have less bass or something. And let's see here. So as you can see, it is working. So I said to myself, okay, the sound is definitely different. Maybe these guys are creating pressure internally, and since this is a sealed unit, that pressure is going to be put out to this speaker here. And it turns out I was right. So even if I just set this, I'll show you before and after. Let that build. Already you can hear it. Obviously there's a better seal when I put it on the desk. That also lets it reverberate through the desk, which the camera tripod is mounted to. But when you have these things screwed in nice and tight, that seal is just as good, and that's where your bass comes from. So I'm guessing if these are maybe wired with reverse polarity or whatever, and so instead of when a kick comes in, they don't push out, they push in to then push these out. It must be designed, engineered to do that, to work in that way. But anyway, I'm going to continue replacing this battery, which is in there. and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. But yeah, I'm going to continue doing that and put this thing back together and see if it works. All right.